proud to say that I'm from the country of Appalachia. I'm proud to say that I'm a hillbilly. Because to me, that word is about empowerment and not shame. As you all know, we cannot have hillbillies without heels, and that's why I'm here. Because our hills are dying. Our water is being killed. Our Appalachia is being chopped and dozed and hauled away in those coal trains until nothing is going to remain except the spirit of Appalachia, a spirit that can never be rubbed out, no matter how many machines rumble up its ridges. History has shown that Appalachia has always been the microcosm of this nation. That holds true even today. Appalachia and America, both in a crisis of conscience over the environment. The country almost evenly divided over climate change. In the mountains, the people divided, some desperate to save their hills, hollers, and heritage. Others convinced that to be true to their mountains, they must participate in tearing them down. I love Appalachia, but a whole lot of our own believe that speaking out against the coal companies means we are not patriots. I believe a patriot always stands up against wrong, even when that wrong is in this case, I believe it's deemed illegal by the very people who are making a fortune off of that very wrong. Not only is Appalachia a microcosm of America, but also of the world. Today, the entire global community is facing overwhelming challenges of energy, climate, economy, democracy. We are standing at the door to the future, and all those who make up what we will call the old power are breathing down our necks to stay in the past, trying to convince us that we must trade devastation for energy. Instead of displaying political courage and being visionaries, they want to keep doing things the way they've been done for the past century. It ain't working.
Right?
I, for one, am ready for new power. So the first step into this future, into solutions, must be that we clean this house. Let's support the handful who are doing their jobs and get rid of the ineffective politicians who are lining their pockets with money derived from the suffering of the children of Appalachia instead of being innovative thinkers. Let's clean this house. We need to work in the campaigns of those who are going to actually do something. We need to knock on doors for them, stand on street corners holding their signs, make phone calls, dispel misinformation. Let's clean this house. We need to ditch the Mitches. We need to get rid of the princes of pork who tell us that the problem is our own lack of personal responsibility in a desirable environment. Let's get rid of the senators like the Pauls who believe that we are all corporations. Actual quote from them. Let's clean this house. Let's clean this house. We have waited and waited for a majority of our politicians to lead us, but too many are listening to corporations instead of their constituents, and that is unacceptable. We must clean this house. We have talked for years about the problems of mountaintop removal and this outlaw industry. For the past decade, KFTC has actively worked towards solutions with four main goals: enforcing existing laws, passing stronger laws where needed to protect health and environment, developing a diverse and sustainable local economy, and developing clean energy solutions in the region. New power. KFTC has given us the groundwork. And now we must be the solution. We must stop the destruction of mountains and jobs and culture. We must begin the creation of jobs and respect and a new attitude. Kentuckians must lead the way in the new power, starting with all of us who are gathered here today on the steps of our capital, our